Hey, what's up, you guys? Um, I'm going to talk about how to not care what people think. So, what I want to do is go over, and I have a notebook here to go over a few things, and it's why do we care, should we care, and how not to care. So, before I go over this, go ahead and click the subscribe button. I'll be going over more stuff like this in future videos to help you guys understand where you're coming from and get deeper into yourself. So I'll just start off with why do we care? So first of all, is a lot of people don't accept themselves. The thoughts that they have of themselves, how they look, is usually a exact mirror of how people portray you. Because if you think like, oh, for instance, my hair is a mess right now. So if I go out into the world thinking like, oh, everybody's looking at my hair, a person could not be looking at my hair and not even think about that. But in my mind, that's what I'm thinking that other people are thinking of me. So it becomes this insecurity of people are talking about my hair because it's messed up today and I don't like it. But really, it's yourself talking to yourself, saying that people are thinking about this. And then there's other situations where people are actually talking about it. And it's just a matter of being comfortable with who you are and your presentation and who you are as an individual. The second point I want to make is that a lot of the times we think poorly of other people. So the way we feel about ourselves is the way we judge other people. So I might look at somebody like me and go, wow, his hair is really messed up. Like why would he come out the house looking like that? Why would he come out without putting a brush through his hair? So we think of people in this manner where it's like we're judging them and we're making fun of them, and we begin to become insecure about what's not right about us because we judge other people and look at what's not right about them. So we begin to have this insecurity in ourselves because we've created this insecure environment where everything has to be perfect and people need to look a certain way. And because we judge other people like this, we also judge ourselves like this, which goes back to the first one, is why we don't accept ourselves, because we don't accept other people for how they are. And if somebody's different, and that's why you look at racism, differences in religions and politics and all of this, and it's because people are judging people based on what they believe everyone should be, everyone should look like, how everyone should be, and everyone's an individual and everyone's unique and not everyone's the same, and we shouldn't make fun of people. And the more secure you are with who you are, and the more better you feel about who other people are, you'll feel more security within yourself. So my third point is it starts from childhood. I remember going to church, and it was Christian. I was a Christian, so I would go to these Christian churches, and I'd wake up in the morning and I'd want to wear like just regular clothes, right? And people, my uncle would be like, "Oh, pull your pants up, like wear something nicer." Or you go with somebody else and they're like, "Put on a suit, put on your nice clothes." And you're like, if I'm going to praise the Lord in a religion where everybody's supposed to be loved and not judged and only God can judge me, and you're telling me that I need to dress nice to go into the Lord's house, and I just find it like, okay, like God doesn't appreciate what I'm wearing. God doesn't appreciate the way I look. Like I gotta look a certain way to go into the church. And you go to school and kids make fun of you because it's like, oh, you're wearing LA Lights instead of Nikes or Jordans, like you're a poor kid. And you grow up with this mentality that, oh, I got to keep up with the Joneses, I got to wear the new Nike shoes. I gotta wear a Jordan sweatshirt. I can't wear nothing that's not name brand because people will look at me like I'm poor. And we get these concepts from our parents, from our siblings, from our friends, from our peers, from our status, our classes. The cool kids sit here, the jocks sit there, the goths are over there, and we begin to build this wall to where we feel comfortable in our own surroundings. But in reality, it doesn't matter who you are or what you look like. You are loved and accepted. And if people don't realize that, then it's not your problem. But if you don't realize it, then it is your problem, because then it's a self-reflection of yourself and how you think other people are talking about you and how you feel about yourself. And how you feel about yourself is the most important thing. And then the last one for why do we care is we compare ourselves to others. We have social media now. We have celebrities that are getting like butt implants and lip implants and taking steroids and trying to have perfect bodies and, doing all these surgeries. And you got people on Facebook that are posting their best pictures and photoshopping it and taking the right angles to make themselves feel like they're this perfect image. And we see this perfect image and we wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning before we even brush our teeth, and we look through Facebook and we see all these models and celebrities and they're in their best clothes and, fully surgeryed out. And we look at this and we go, oh man, like I don't look nothing like these people. And that's the good part, is you're not supposed to look like those people. Those people don't even look like those people because those people have gone through surgeries and everything else. So it's a materialistic world and it's a false picture of what the world really is. And a lot of the media and TV, and they promote these, supplements, and they promote these makeups and new hair things and ways to get hair on your bald head and, all this stuff to make us feel insecure that we need to be better than what we are. So in our minds, we're not perfect, so we got to strive to be perfect. And it's not bad to strive to be better, but you shouldn't strive to be somebody else's perfect. You should strive to be your best self and be comfortable with who you are. So this next topic is, should we care? So my first answer to this is, should we care? Yes, we should care. We should care what other people think if it will help us become better. If you're playing basketball and the coach is saying, you know what, your shot is completely off. I notice you're flicking your wrist wrong. You're not flicking it the right way. By doing this, you can improve your shot. And, people won't say like, oh, look at your shot. They'll say, oh, you're improving. And, certain things people say to us may hurt our feelings at the time, but it could actually be a way to help us. It's not always to hurt us. So, if someone's like, hey, I don't like your haircut, and you're like, me either, and they're like, I know a good hairstylist, and they'll pick a good hairstyle for you, and you try it out and you like it, then you just helped better yourself. You made yourself more secure. So it's not always bad for people to have an opinion. But if someone's just like, oh, you're ugly, and they don't tell you why, they're just putting out hatred and throwing shade on you, and they're just being haters, then it's not really, constructive criticism. It's not really helping you. It serves no meaning for you to listen to that kind of talk. It's just negativity. So here's the next one, positive versus negative feedback. So positive feedback is something you can have a solution to. Like, you may think you're dumb. People may call you dumb because you don't know how to read. Somebody may try to help you and go, hey, I'm a really good English tutor. I can really help you get through these words. And, like, someone's trying to help you, trying to bring positivity to you. And it's not saying that, like, if you can't read, there's something wrong with you. It's not saying that, you're a dumb person because you can't read, or because you're not good at math, or, you don't do well in history or science. You don't have to be good at this stuff. I know people who can't read and can build a whole house, from the ground up, to where people who can read couldn't even, screw on a door to the front of the house. So, like, being called dumb, stupid, it's really perspective, and perspective doesn't matter. All that matters is how you feel. And if you want to improve in that area, there's nothing wrong with that. But you shouldn't improve to impress other people. You should improve because you want to improve. Like, if you get bullied at school and you're like, I feel insecure about this, I want to go learn karate so I can defend myself. There's nothing bad about improving yourself to make yourself feel better, and to make yourself feel like you're going in the right direction and you're becoming your best version of yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you look at somebody and you're like, oh, I want to be pretty like this person, I want to look like this person, and you change who you are to become somebody else, first of all, you're never going to be as good as the person you're trying to be. But you can be better than the person you are. So if you're trying to improve yourself to be like somebody else, you're never going to improve yourself. If you try to improve yourself to be better than what you are right now, you can improve yourself. So now we're getting into the good stuff, the how to not care. And this is how to not care what people think. So this is the main topic I want to touch on, is how to not care. One is to meditate. When I meditate, I feel comfortable in my body. I get to know what I'm thinking. I get to know my thoughts. When I can think like, oh, I feel bad about myself because of this, I can think about it and go, why am I feeling bad about this? Why do I need to feel bad about this? Is this negativity that I'm feeling about myself going to make me a better person? And 100 times out of 100, negativity towards yourself is not going to make you feel better about yourself. So you got to realize that, get inside of your body, get inside of your mind, change your thoughts, change the way you think, and become more positive towards yourself and towards others. So number 2 is gratitude. Be grateful. Be grateful for how you look. Be grateful for where you are in life. Be grateful that you woke up today. Be grateful that you're breathing. You may not have the most beautiful hair, but you might have pretty eyes. Be thankful for having pretty eyes. Because some people are getting surgery to have your eyes. Some people are buying contact lenses to have your eyes. And it's just being grateful for what you are good at. Maybe you're not the prettiest, or you don't feel like you're the prettiest, but maybe you're smart. Maybe you'll attract a future mate because you're smart. You share intellectual feelings with another person. You can relate on that standard. You can relate to the opposite sex in a different way that makes you more attractable to a certain kind of person. So, even though this model over here, you're looking at her like, oh, she's so pretty, but then there's a lot of guys that would take you over her because they can share that commonality with you. So, everyone is beautiful. Everyone is beautiful in their own way, and you got to be grateful for what you have that makes you beautiful, and stop worrying about what other people have that makes you feel like you're not beautiful. And then third one is we're all unique. So we all have something specific to bring to the table. So not everyone can be an Elon Musk. But Elon Musk couldn't be a Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. couldn't be a Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks couldn't be a Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods couldn't be a Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan couldn't be Robert Greene. So we're all unique. We all have something unique to bring to the table. So what the real question is what makes you unique? What makes you who you are? What makes you special? Because everyone has something special that they bring to the table. And then for the fourth one is do something you're proud of. When you feel like you've accomplished something, when you feel like you're proud of something, then it makes you feel better about yourself. You know, if you wake up and you go to the gym and you read a book and you pass a class, or you draw and you draw this beautiful picture, or you do fashion and you create a new shirt, you do something that makes you proud of yourself. So you have daily accomplishments. You clean your room and you organize the stuff in your room really nice, and now you're like, oh, I feel good about myself. Do something that makes you proud of yourself. Do something that makes you a better person today, and focus on that. Be grateful for that, and don't worry about. So it's not so much about not caring what other people think. It's stop worrying about what other people think. Worry about you. Worry about what you think about yourself and improve those areas. Worry about you, how you feel, how you think. And this will help you not care what other people think when you know you're on your right path and you know you're doing something you can feel proud of. And the last but not least, the last one is to see good in other people. Like I was saying in the beginning, if you can't see good in other people, you're probably not going to see good in yourself. Because the reason why you're hating on other people is probably because you have the same insecurities of yourself. Like, oh, that person thinks they're buff. Like I'm stronger than that person. You want to hate on someone that's lacking something that you have, but that's not the right way to go about it. Because you can look at that same person and go, yeah, he's at the gym, he's hitting the weights, he's getting up there. He's gonna be where I'm at soon. Like he's gonna be a better version of himself for sure. Or you can look at somebody and they're walking by and go, those are some nice shoes. But that the same person that feels insecure about themselves, that looks at those nice shoes, they'll look a little bit up and go, oh, he has a coffee stain on his shirt. They'll look at the coffee stain on the shirt instead of the nice shoes he's wearing, because they want to look at something to bring that person down so that they can feel a little bit better about themselves. And that's not the right way to not care what other people think, is to knock somebody else down so you feel a little bit better. The idea is to know that everyone is good, everyone has good qualities, everyone is special, everyone is unique, including you. And when you learn to accept others for who they are, then you'll learn to accept yourself for who you are. And when you learn to accept yourself for who you are, when you hear what other people have to say about you, you'll realize that it's just a reflection of their insecurities towards themselves. And that, my friend, is some real talk right there. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I dropped a lot of knowledge for you guys. Like I said, again, subscribe to the channel because I will be dropping tons of knowledge on this channel. Like the video if you liked the video. Dislike the video if you disliked it. Positive and negative feedback is fine with me. And comment in the section below. Let me know how you've overcame your insecurities, or if you still have insecurities, or if you watch this video and you're still confused on how to not care what people think. Let me know and I'll try my best. I'll do my research. I'll look into other people's stories and see if I can dissect what's really going on in these situations. So let me know what's going on, and have a great day, you guys. Stay secure, stay accomplished, stay beautiful, know you're unique, and love yourself. Have a good day.